I'm Jason Hewitt, and my role within Shepherd ISD is I'm the superintendent of schools, and I'm going on 3 years. Our partnership started about maybe a year and a half ago, 18 months. But it started just small with a few classrooms, going in and saying, hey, look at this tool and see if it works to help teachers understand how they are actually delivering instruction in classrooms. And then we brought the principals in and we showed the results. And they immediately gravitated to it because they really thought at that moment, wow, this is going to be a game changer. And it doesn't matter where I go. I can go to any district in Texas. The bottom line is this: kids have to interact with their teacher. That's what they have to do. There has to be some type of objective. And we know that they're successful when kids can produce results. And if you can close the gap on time to get that done very quickly, then learning occurs. We have literally given keys and books to teachers for the longest time and said, here's your classroom. And then we check up on them once or twice a week. And so that's a lot of time in between to get things right and make mistakes, but also nobody really knows about what you did right and what you didn't do as well. And so that's, to me, that's why this is so powerful in our hands.
We are a campus that has had a history of not performing well on state assessment. And so we came in knowing we've got work to do. We've got lots of work to do. And so in doing that, the way we felt like we were going to get the work done was to improve instruction. And so the only way to improve instruction is to be in a place where you got to look at you and you got to look at what I'm doing and the instruction that I'm providing to students and how I can do that better.
With the usage of SIBME, we were able to coach teachers, come to an agreement with staff on what needs to happen in the classroom the next day, the next week, the next 3 weeks, whatever it is. It builds confidence in teachers. And when teachers have confidence, they're able to do some miraculous things in the classroom. Essentially, we'll give great credit to the ability to use SIBME in the classroom to moving from an F to a B. Some of our students grew more than one grade level. 92% of the kids at our intermediate school did. And that's because it was a system-wide, building-wide. We're going to take care of our kids. We're going to teach them how to read and write and do math. And we're going to teach our teachers how to teach our kids. And we did that. And it has been just unbelievable.
One of our teachers who's a veteran teacher, and she is outstanding. She has partnered with a teacher who's a new teacher. She's only been teaching 1 year, and she's teaching a different content than she did last year. So she basically stays 1 day behind the other veteran teacher. The veteran teacher records herself and then puts it in a huddle and allows her partner teacher to watch it before she provides that same instruction. And I cannot be everywhere every day, all day, but SIBME can be. I can talk about what we call here on this campus SIBME Tuesdays. We have implemented that every Tuesday there is a targeted area to look at, and the teachers can record themselves and they drop it in a huddle, and even though we're not here, we see what goes on the campus that day. We're not here, but we're here, so we get to see what they did. And we've had a few days that I haven't been off campus, but SIBME Tuesday is SIBME Tuesday, and so I'll get notification, ding, 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 there, SIBME video dropped in the huddle, SIBME video dropped in the huddle. So it's kind of fun. It's working. It's clearly, if we've made that level of growth, but it is definitely a valued tool in improving instruction.
You're going to change outcomes. It'll happen. It just takes time. And what this does is it short circuits time. I would tell my peers, if you want to know exactly the coaching language that is happening from your principal to your teachers, use SIBME.
Every story has two sides, and SIBME allows you to see both sides of the story.